Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of legendary figures who have left an indelible mark on our culture. Today, we're shining the spotlight on the incomparable Groucho Marx, a comedy icon whose quick wit, sharp tongue, and irreverent humor continue to inspire and entertain audiences to this day. Born Julius Henry Marx on October 2, 1890, in New York City's Upper East Side, Groucho was the third of 5 brothers in a family of modest means. His parents, Samuel and Minnie Marx, were both immigrants from Germany, who had settled in the United States with dreams of building a better life for themselves and their children. The Marx family lived in a small apartment at 199 East 93rd Street, where Groucho spent his early years surrounded by the sights, sounds, and smells of a bustling urban neighborhood. Groucho's childhood was marked by a love of reading, music, and performance, which was encouraged by his parents. His mother, Minnie, was a former actress who had performed on stage in Germany, and she recognized her son's talents from an early age. She began to train them in the art of performing, teaching them how to sing, dance, and play musical instruments. The Marx brothers would often put on shows for their family and neighbors, with Groucho, Chico, Harpo, Gummo, and Zeppo taking turns performing songs, sketches, and comedic routines. As a young boy, Groucho attended Public School 86 in Manhattan, where he excelled academically and developed a passion for literature. He was especially fond of the works of William Shakespeare and Charles Dickens, which would later influence his writing style and comedic approach. However, Groucho's formal education was cut short when he dropped out of school at the age of 15 to pursue a career in show business. In 1905, Groucho joined his brothers Chico, Harpo, and Gummo in a vaudeville act called The 4 Marx Brothers. Their early performances were marked by a mix of comedy, music, and drama, with Groucho quickly emerging as the group's standout performer. As they traveled from town to town, performing in small theaters and music halls, Groucho honed his skills, developing the quick wit and sharp tongue that would become his trademark. The historical context of Groucho's early years was marked by significant social and cultural changes in the United States. The early 20th century saw a surge in immigration, urbanization, and technological advancements, which transformed the entertainment industry and created new opportunities for performers like the Marx Brothers. Vaudeville, in particular, became a popular form of entertainment, offering a platform for comedians, musicians, and actors to showcase their talents and connect with audiences across the country. As we explore Groucho's early life, it becomes clear that his unique blend of Jewish heritage, cultural traditions, and comedic influences laid the foundation for his future success. From his childhood performances and local talent shows to his early days as a vaudeville performer, Groucho Marx was destined for greatness. With his quick wit, sharp tongue, and irreverent humor, he would go on to become one of the most beloved comedians of all time. Groucho's big break came in 1924 when he and his brothers, Chico, Harpo, and Zeppo, landed a spot on Broadway with their revue, I'll Say She Is. The show was a huge success, running for over a year and earning the Marx Brothers critical acclaim. Groucho's clever wordplay, satire, and physical comedy stole the show, and he quickly became a fan favorite. The Marx Brothers' success on Broadway led to a contract with Paramount Pictures, and in 1929, they released their first film, The Cocoanuts. The movie was a hit, and it marked the beginning of Groucho's illustrious film career. Over the next few years, he appeared in a string of successful films, including Animal Crackers, Monkey Business, and Horse Feathers. One of Groucho's most iconic roles was in the 1933 film Duck Soup, which is widely regarded as one of the greatest comedies of all time. The movie's absurdity, wit, and satire have made it a cult classic, and Groucho's performance as Rufus T. Firefly, the dictator of Fredonia, is often cited as one of his best. Groucho's film career was marked by a unique blend of humor, intelligence, and irreverence. He was known for his quick wit, clever wordplay, and ability to think on his feet. His films often poked fun at politics, society, and culture, and he was never afraid to push the boundaries of what was considered acceptable. In addition to his film work, Groucho was also a prolific writer and radio personality. He wrote several books, including Beds and Many Happy Returns, and he hosted a popular radio show called You Bet Your Life. The show, which ran from 1947 to 1960, featured Groucho's signature wit and humor, as well as his ability to think on his feet. Groucho's impact on American comedy cannot be overstated. He influenced generations of comedians, including Woody Allen, Billy Crystal, and Steve Martin. His unique blend of humor, intelligence, and irreverence has made him a beloved figure in popular culture, and his films continue to entertain audiences around the world. As we explore Groucho's remarkable achievements, it becomes clear that his success was not just due to his talent, but also to his hard work, dedication, and perseverance. From his early days as a vaudeville performer to his iconic film roles, Groucho Marx has left an indelible mark on American comedy. As the 1950s and 1960s dawned, Groucho Marx found himself navigating a changing landscape in American entertainment. The film industry was undergoing a significant shift with the rise of television and the decline of the traditional studio system. Despite these changes, Groucho remained a beloved figure, and his quick wit and sharp tongue continued to entertain audiences. One of Groucho's most notable endeavors during this period was his popular radio show, You Bet Your Life, which ran from 1947 to 1960. The show featured Groucho's signature wit and humor, as well as his ability to think on his feet, and it became a staple of American radio. Groucho's interactions with contestants and guests were often hilarious, and the show remains a classic example of his comedic genius. In addition to his work on You Bet Your Life, Groucho continued to write and publish books, including Groucho and Me and the Groucho Letters. These works offered a unique glimpse into Groucho's life and career, and they remain popular among fans and scholars today. Groucho's writing was characterized by his typical wit and humor, and it provides a fascinating insight into his thoughts on comedy, politics, and culture. Groucho's personal life during this period was marked by both joy and struggle. He married his third wife, Eden Hartford, in 1954, and the couple had a son, Arthur, in 1961. However, Groucho's health began to decline in the 1960s, and he suffered from a series of heart attacks and strokes. Despite these challenges, Groucho remained active and continued to work, albeit at a slower pace. As Groucho approached the end of his life, he was celebrated by fans and peers alike for his contributions to American comedy. In 1974, he was awarded an honorary Academy Award for his brilliant creativity and resourceful comedic genius. The award was a testament to Groucho's enduring legacy, and it recognized his profound impact on the world of comedy. Groucho Marx passed away on August 19, 1977, at the age of 86. His death marked the end of an era in American comedy, but his legacy continues to inspire and entertain audiences today. As a comedian, writer, and radio personality, Groucho left an indelible mark on popular culture, and his influence can be seen in everything from Saturday Night Live to The Simpsons. In the words of Groucho himself, "A man's only as old as the woman he feels." This quote captures the essence of Groucho's spirit, his quick wit, his clever wordplay, and his ability to find humor in even the most mundane situations. As we conclude our journey through the life of Groucho Marx, we're reminded of the power of comedy to bring people together and to transcend time and circumstance. And so, as we say goodbye to Groucho Marx, we're left with a legacy that continues to inspire and entertain us. His films, books, and radio shows remain classics, and his influence can be seen in comedians and writers around the world. But for those of us who love comedy, Groucho's legacy will never truly be over. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.